Today we're going to be playing a Devotion Shiryu deck for Scoia'tael. Now, this was a deck I heard was pretty popular last season, but we didn't end up running into all that much, so I never actually went and tried it out. So this season we're going to try it out, and the reason we want to do that is we're going to be running the newly buffed Scoia'tael and Guerilla, who I think will fit pretty nicely in this deck as mid-range removal tools. So that's ideally what we're going to do here. Let's just go through the whole deck then. We have Guerilla Tactics. We are playing the Shiryu. This buffs the Shiryu and sets up the enemies to get killed by Shiryu. And we can always throw one of the charges on Scoia'tael or Guerilla, so the next one will probably live, and we can get that synergy off. We are playing the Tactical Advantage. We do have Simloss. We have several targets for Simloss, and he's just thinning our deck, getting us big tempo plays, super strong. Then we have the Great Oak. One of the reasons I want to play this deck, Great Oak is my favorite card in the game, and I'm really glad that he's got a deck he fits pretty well in. Next up, we have the Mahakam Pass. This card is just really good. It gives you carryover on a Tempering. It gives you a Dwarf spawn. It's just pretty nice overall. Then we have the Shiryu. You can do a lot with Shiryu. And also the Tempering you can put on Shiryu to get him pretty big if you want to like kill an 8 or something. Or maybe they have 2 8s. We have the Call the Forest. You can play it to search any of your cards, obviously. You can also use the buff Shiryu to 4. Like, there's a lot of Shiryu manipulation you can do here, depending on what the opponent is playing. Then we're playing Water of Brokilon. Now, when I looked at the past season decks, like some of the ones I saw and some of the ones people reported on for like the meta, there was a lot of Philavandrel in here. I decided to go Water of Brokilon so we could fit Scoia'tael Guerilla into the deck. That's an extra couple provisions there. So we went with Water. I think Water fits pretty nicely overall. It gives you that Harmony long round. The deck didn't have a super good long round. Like, it had good cards, but didn't have like big engines for long round. This gives you something for those longer rounds. So I like that. And we're going to go with the Water. Then we're playing the Isengrim's Council. It just finds your stuff. You have to be careful. Normally the only elf in the deck is Simloss and Shiryu. But we are also playing the Scoia'tael, who's an elf. So you got to remember that one. It's not too big of a deal though. The deck thins a lot. Then we have Fauve, just to find your natures. Got the Frog Mating Season. Just really good value. And it synergizes well with the 4 versions we're playing. Just pretty good value overall. Then we have the Herald Gourd, finisher card, Scoia'tael Guerilla. We want to put a leader charge on one of these, I think, most of the time, or buff them up with Bountiful Harvest or something so they stay alive. But if you get their synergy off, it is actually pretty strong. And now that they're a baseline 5 power, they're guaranteed to play for 8 when you play them, which on a 6 version card isn't amazing, but it is doing 3 damage, so if you combo that with something, it's okay. And you don't feel as bad if if the first one gets answered. Then we have 2 Rebukes, 2 Harvest, 2 Backup Plans. These are all potential targets for Simloss. Usually you want to go with a Harvest or Backup Plan though. Rebuke, there's not many times where you want to play double Rebuke, but there are some cases they play like something like they play a Cultists, for example, just a random card. They have no protection, you could do that. Then we have the Duan Canal Guardians. This thing got buffed a little while ago, and now it's at 5 for 5 with Symbiosis. We have some natures. Well, a decent number of natures, actually. So I guess a little bit of value. It's got the Veil. It's got the 2 damage that can synergize with stuff. Pretty nice. With the 1 Circle of Life, I want to play 2 Circle of Lives, but when we added Water, we added a non-unit card, so we had to cut a special somewhere, and I think cutting the Circle makes the most sense. And the 2 Cat Witcher adapts and the 2 Oak Critters, because we are in Devotion. And as far as the Cat Witcher adapts, they synergize really well with the Frog Mating Seasons, and they're just a Witcher. We don't have too many engines, so something like the Dwarf doesn't make the most sense here. There's plenty of units you could pick, but I do like the Cat Witcher because it gives us a trigger for a long round on the Water of Brokilon. We can get a Dwarf off of Mahakam Pass, so I didn't really want to pick a Dwarf just for that upside scenario, and I saw a lot of people playing Cat Witcher, so I thought we would go for it. It's usually a pretty solid card. But anyway guys, that is the deck. Should be pretty fun. I've played some games with this and it seems pretty good. And Scoia'tael and Guerilla, I think, are probably decent now. Like, you can consider them. So let's go try this out and see if we can win some games. Lowrider Ghost. We play in Ghost Rider here.
How can I help?
Playing Precision Strike. Probably Precision Strike Renfri. Deck's still popular. You know, I just realized that the Bountiful Harvest and the Cat Witcher Adepts, they're both holding some kind of rod. Well, this one's a flute, I think. This one's holding a rod. Their pictures are pretty similar. It's kind of funny. Let's put back one of them, though. I think we'll try leave that. I like getting those off of sim loss. Against Precision Strike, buffing our hand is actually pretty nice, I think. Now we'll put that back. Nice, we drew the sim loss. Go with the Guardian. This is why we play the Tactical Decision over Crystal Skull. The only real engine we play is the Guardian. Please put tactical advantage on it because it's already got the Veil. Yeah, so it's Renfri. We knew that already. Yeah, and then Iris banished herself. We don't have anything amazing here. We should put this ranged. He's probably going to want to shove the leader and play Renfri, so we're going to go down a whole bunch of tempo and have to play Simloss, I think. Do the harvests. I'm debating if we want to do Shiru. As the thing is, in this, we want Shiru to go to 6 for Renfri's gang, I think, if he doesn't play it this round. We can do that pretty easily with one leader, so I don't think we want to buff Shiru. We want to buff the left and right cards for the Bountiful Harvests. Well, that's a failure. Also seen some pretty bad choices there. Times out his turn. Because of course. Let's go with one of the harvests. We'll take the Farseer. Gives us a little bit of hand carryover. Potentially. I don't want to buff the Shiru. I think 6 is the number we want in this matchup. 6 or maybe a 9 or 10 on the dragons. We'll see. I think 11 is the number. That's an interesting choice. I think 11's the number for... Well, if you don't know how many dragons he's playing dragons. We usually see a lot of dragons. Guess we'll pick this. We do have movement synergy. No reason to use that order yet. I want to keep it so we can combo with something potentially. Really, we're not going to hit anything though. Let's be honest. There's that guy. He does not have a way to rearmor that, so I think we just hit that one with Rebuke. It's not the best Rebuke. He's going to shove the leader. We knew that was coming. Because it gets him ahead. We're going to have to play the Simloss once he plays a big tempo card. So this saves 3 damage. I don't care about the damage though. This is one more point actually. If we don't care about the damage, I think we just do this. If he does go Renfri's gang, we'll probably have to Shiru. I don't see why he wouldn't. The Shiru on the gang would probably give us enough tempo that we can play out the round easily.
We're the best regiment in the whole plowing north.
At least I would imagine it would. We're going to play the Adept next, because it will be a good amount of vitality points. We will do this one. I don't want it to get too easily killed with this. Although if he has a second one in his hand, we get punished pretty hard. And this will go taller than we put on the weak guy. Okay, he's got the Unicorn Chironax, so no dragons then. It does force us to use the sim loss.
Feign not ignorant. Remember
Grab the backup plans. None of these are good. I don't think we have that many elves. The heal and the boost are the same. Actually, the heal can do 3. Let's pick this one. Let's move you. In range, just the heal. Just 3. Do have that Shiryu with the Renfri's gang still, but I think if he had that, he would have already played it. You probably do need Shiryu to win this round, though. Like, if he just plays the Renfri and gets the passive, we're in so much trouble.
Scoia'tael! Attack!
I think we take this value. On the council, we hit Gord, one of these two, and either... Oh, and we just hit Etriel. There's the gang. Oh, this one's boosted to 7. I think we do the Shiryu. We don't have a 6, so we'll do this. Pretty big play. We did use 2 of our leader charges for it, which feels a little bad. We can't let him win this uneven, I don't think. The no dragons is kind of nice, though. Probably means there's going to be Geralts, though, because usually the dragon necks might cut the Geralt because of Phil and Trettenmerth and stuff. Which means water is really vulnerable to Igni. Okay, we do get the round off of that. That is nice. I mean, we basically know he has Renfri in his hand, because he did the Iris and Iris Companions. I mean, this hand is... We could go water into... I think the long round favors us, but we want to keep these cards. I think we take the long round. These decks have so much consistency that you can't really push onto round 2 hoping they didn't draw their stuff. It's like he has the 6 cards in his deck. He probably drew his stuff. It's not like he has a carryover card. Like I said, the water is vulnerable to Igni, which he probably is playing regular Geralt or Igni. Playing one of them. So, we have to be careful about that. Drew the water. Like, this is probably the best possible hand we can have this round. See how it works out. He only has mid-range control-y type cards. There's going to be no engines in here, so theoretically, should be okay. He did Rune Mage, so he's going to get the choices he wants here. Got the Destroy. Means we can't protect these. If he gets the 6 damage afterward, he just blows out the water. Yeah, he's just going to use it to kill water. That is annoying. There's not really much we can do about it. We still open this, he's just going to probably answer it. If he doesn't, we can go with a pass, though. This might tempt him to kill it. It's also nice this is pinging our guys, because it means we're not going to have an easy Igni setup. There's the lock.
Mother will be proud.
We're going to play this and this. So this one's going to come off of the council. Which means we want to do this one for Fauve into the mating season. We want to make sure we have space for Grey Oak on that row. Right, so the mating season gives us... We don't have Symbiosis. So the mating season gives us, what? 4 units, and Fauve would be 5. We can't play them all melee, then go Great Oak. And what we'll do is we'll just boost up this Dryad so it's bigger than the other ones. And bigger than our other cards, just play around in Igni. If one dies, it's okay. If two dies, or if 2 of our cards die, it's pretty bad. Gotta watch out for the Oak, though. So it'll be pretty tall also. And there's the Guerilla. Not bad. And this can't ping our little guys anymore, which is pretty good. I mean, he's just... I don't want him to hit Etriel Morelga, but it looks like he's trying... Well, it looks like he's going to. Let's play Oak. Got 6 cards on the left. Do this for value. Pretty good value. And just in case he has some, like, ping damage to kill these off. Nice, we got him to use the order. Yeah, these, we wanted to use the Oak before we did that. So now these are pretty good. So actually we want to do this one first. And I think we use a leader charge over this. Move it out of that row as well. Now this should play for a lot. He's got the same thing, which means we just win, because we have more value. He doesn't have enough, right? Because we go with the Gourd afterward. And he leaves as soon as he sees the council. Honestly, we were going to win off of just the tempering we had there. Talador San playing Call of Harmony. Do we have to? We're going to have to watch out for those long rounds. It's going to be pretty scary. Honestly, we actually want both backup plans gone. Because Simloss backup plan kills a Saskia commander. I guess we don't have a good opening. That's a good opener. We go Saskia commander. I think we just answer Simloss. I think we just answer Simloss. The only problem here, should have been arranged for this, is that we are kind of have a lot of golds in our hand. Ooh, that's interesting.
Just for you, love.
We did just put back a Rebuke, which feels bad. We could just pull it off of Fauve, which I honestly think's pretty solid here. We have the most important nature, water. So we have water in Isengrim's Council. We should be fine. Just use the Fauve here. Like, kind of for thinning and control. I wonder what this is. Don't see Hawker Smuggler in most Harmony decks, although it is a human. I guess you could play one of for Saskia. What's he gonna do here? Cat Witcher.
Style. That's right. I like cards with style.
This is an interesting start here. I think we will play the pass. Just carry over and potentially has damage on it. We'll take that.
Blood. Blood.
Get pinging at it. Set it up so it's down to 1. Could kill it easily with another ping or something. Well, now we can't.
Just one more feather and walk.
Do you want to play this guy?
Oh, carnage. It's not tasty.
Normally I'd think he'd pass here. There's those engines we were worried about. It feels like a waste to play Simloss, but our hand is all golds. I think Simloss makes the most sense if we're just trying to end the round. I think we do want the backup plans. This guarantees we can kill that one. This should just end the round. We can do a round 2 push with water plus whatever. We needed to end the round here. So I really hope that does it. He just wants to keep going.
Illusions.
I mean, long rounds are really bad for us against him normally, but I don't really know what he's playing. Let's just pass. We're up by 24 or something. Obviously, this is order, but he's going to need so much tempo. I don't think his deck's really going to have tempo. But there goes the Querixis. That makes the long rounds not nearly as scary. He doesn't have much Harmony out either. This will probably do it, but I don't think he'll feel good about it. Ooh, nice pick. Really nice value there. That'll get him the round. Yeah, I don't mind losing Querixis leader that much. Like losing to Querixis leader. He needed big tempo there. Pretty nice. He didn't win by that much either. If he didn't get a good card off of the whatever he just did, it wouldn't be that close. It would be a lot closer. I actually need this to make a unit. We're looking for these still. We have Call. Get one of them. We'll just use the Harvest if he passes. There's the Saskia. It is safe now. Question is, do we need Harmony? We need water to match it. I think we will use the water here. We'll just drop this because it puts us ahead, and we're going to use it this round. It looks like he's playing some type of hand buff Harmony. Really wish that this went up by 1. This we can work with. You might have to kill that.
Leave it to me.
I'm debating using a leader charge on it or not, but I think we're going to have to use more, several leader charges to get Shiru to be any good, so I didn't. We could go for this Shiru. The problem is this is at 6 now. I guess he's got to go above. We could hit him when he gets to 9 or something, I guess. Let's put this offensively.
And dead to one.
I really want to protect this Whisperer, but he doesn't really seem to show an inclination to want to kill it.
Humans are not to be trusted.
Yeah, like, he doesn't seem to want to kill it. Thinking of the call here. We go for the oak critters, you can bleeding. So we have an elf, so Shiro won't go off. We could protect it. No. And we're guaranteed Etriel off of Isengrim's Council. I think we'll call... I think we'll call the Morelga.
Grow making to reach high into the sky.
I mean, we are getting a lot of value from this Whisperer. He's also thinning his deck out.
I spend more time passing cards than I do eating it.
I kind of want to save Shiru for round 3 at this point, because we haven't used any leaders. Grab our Etriel. Let's kill the Percival with it.
Pops this year, and ever they shall be.
We have Oak next turn, so I think we just play it in this row.
Parasites, pests.
Playing double lock.
We're alive.
That's interesting. What would we like to kill here? Probably the hand carryover, hand boosting. I don't actually think we're in danger of losing the round. We need 6 damage. That is 6 damage. We know he has been buffing his hand a little bit. So if that is a hand buff card, like Sheldon or something, it would potentially be scary. Also, if he randomly has an Igni, which I highly doubt, the Harmony decks don't like to play neutral units, then we'd be in trouble, but I'm not worried about an Igni in a Harmony game. We have our Shiryu with 3-liter charges. That should be plenty. He's at 5, so even without any of that, he should be pretty good. We do need 2 units for this, so that could be a little rough. That's a unit. Can't get Vitality, though. We really want an Oak Critters. We ended up with not the Oak Critters. That's tragic. This is nice, though, because it lets us do Rebuke to spawn a token. I don't think he's playing a Rebuke of his own or anything to actually kill this. Just gonna go with this scenario. Let's just play... I don't like the Rebuke. We could also just go Shiryu, kill it. Like, that's fine. Like, that is fine. Shiryu leader, kill it. Then this to get the 2 tokens, then this. Let's do the Shiryu, just kill it. We still have 7 reach on this, which is nice. Which is enough to kill... I was about to say, which is enough to kill an Antharian. We can go this next turn. We should just win with Gord, I would imagine. Although he has buffed a couple things in his hand still, we haven't seen what it is. Alright, he's going to do that to reduce our movement value. And we still want to spread these out anyway. We have a 14-point Herald Gord. Should be plenty good. So it's Dana he's been boosting. Interesting. Not nearly enough, though.
Are you fucking kidding me? Catnip instead of
I mean, I guess technically we'll don't have to play anything. We've got the gourd and we've gotten our leader charge, but it's not really necessary.
Don't make me laugh.
Instant maneuver. So we got probably some good old Melilly cult or Melilly priestess shenanigans. I really don't like that deck. I think we want both rebukes here. He's going first. Since we're in devotion, like if he just goes, puts this on the East Dread, we're so sad. We also can't punish a snowdrop. Playing Temple in here. Interesting. I'm debating if we want to use the FOV for Call of Forest into Shiru? Not Shiru, into Simlos. Or if we want to just do it into water and open up with engines. I think we do this first either way. Now he's played Temple, I'm a little more confused about what he's doing. Obviously, he's going to be on Sace with like, let's see, 14 power. Something like that. Pretty good. So last say is a game-losing situation unless he's played that already. Mutagenerator. Oh yeah, are we playing the Kimball Siege deck I made last patch? That'd be pretty funny. That'd be pretty funny. I think we want to throw the second one down. Let's see if it's Kimball Siege. We know every card in that deck then, because we made it. Other than what you made off of this, which is Adelia or Elephant Dandelion. Problem here is we can't kill Mutagenerator, which means we're gonna get destroyed by it. No, it's not what we made. We have Rune Mage. Been invaded by a cat. I'm not sure if you can hear that or not in the recording. One cat. Alright, remove the cat. He makes a backup plan. Oh, that could be bad if he gets the 3 damage. No, the 3 damage is on its own row. So I don't think it kills one of our guys. Yes, I hope it doesn't. It doesn't. Let's get us really low. Oh, he's going to boost his own guy. Means he's not holding Reinforced Ballista. Is every other turn better than just... I think this is better.
Let us sing the song of steel.
We will use this one. I guess... What does 3? Lyrian Landschneck. Let's do this. Keep the other one ready. Appears to be an Erland deck. Guess I can't be too surprised. Erland is very, very good and we have no punish. We are 1 damage short of being able to kill that, which is a little frustrating. The thing is though, if we go Simlos backup plan, it kills Erland because it's 4 damage to whatever he played last. So as long as we can save that, we can answer the Erland. However, saving that might be a little hard. These extra couple points we're getting on all these nature cards is helping out quite a bit though. We have the second rebuke.
beware the man of glass.
Alright, now we can't just double backup plan the Erland unless it was in his hand right there. So, that feels bad, but a couple of the elves do random damage. Guess he picked this one because it had 4. He wanted to play at 4 for the Mutagenerator. That makes sense. Seeing so much value here. Don't really want to split those up. I mean, we could just take the resilience. There's that one.
Upon the shoulders of giants.
Pretty nice to have that carrying over. 4 extra points. So we're going to end up having to push to round 2, I think. Whatever he's doing.
Diplomacy is dignified work. My arse.
I think we do this. Doesn't feel great because we're not going to have the bonded pair probably, but it does give us reach on this at least. We can't play this because we're going to need the sim loss. The only good thing here is we have a really big Shiru if he wants to keep going. It's got 2 6s. Makes Shiru really nice. I guess we could Shiru the Erland too, potentially. Although I don't think it'll be at 6. We didn't hit it with a +2 yet. If he plays the Erland, I think we just pass. He needs a turn to use the order. Oh, deck boost so much. We wanted to click it, actually. We want to take the points out of his deck. Alright. He's settled on what he's drawing, unless one of them was Radovid.
There are things in the universe which even the sages have not dreamt.
Best give up now.
Our Shiru gets even bigger next turn. We know he's one of these in his hand. The other card has to be the Erland, I think. We're going to play some short rounds, so I think Oak. I think Oak's good. Definitely don't want to hit a 6. Just hit that. And I guess we could have removed the shield and hit that, but with 2 turns, it's not really worth it. Eventually 1 turn. Let's see if we can get the Erland out. No, he's not going to do it.
Long live, etc.
Alright, like I said, we have to save this for sim loss to try and kill the Erland, which means it's Shiru time, and we don't have any 6s, so this is still amazing. We waited for this thing to get up to 6 too, so.
Who am I to kill?
Fortunately, we can't get this down. That will guarantee you give us the round. We have a Resilience, Giant Slayer, and a Mahakam Pass, so we should be able to force him here to play round 2. We have to force out the Erland, I think. The Erland or all the boosted cards, because something's going to be bad here if we don't. These aren't bad. We don't want to draw backup plans, though. We drew the sim loss. Ooh, that makes a difference here. We can go into water, then. Open Fall of Water.
If this is me now, where was I before?
We really need the pressure on him here. So his last card has to be the Erland he capped, right? Nothing else makes sense. Just do the Radovid now.
Not test my
Okay.
patience.
Obviously, this is going to go on our dwarf here. We may have row stacked range too much.
Gentlemen, mount up.
I would even close my ears. That's stupid.
So we might want to spawn some guys. I guess we can still spawn 2 guys range. There's the Unsace. I guess that was the last card he had. Wait, that's the last card. Erland can't get us. That was his last card earlier. He wouldn't have put that back. How did I forget that was in his hand? I don't know, but I think we just win the game with sim loss. I think this just wins. And if not, we want to thin these backup plans out of our deck, so... We do have an artifact.
I seek victory, not glory.
I guess the smart... No, he doesn't have an Igni. We'll just hit something. Did we all in with the double leader charges? We don't really have a use for him round 3. I think he's just dead. Let's just split the Igni potential up. Erland doesn't have Zeal, so... I don't think he has the tempo. Like, what's he gonna play that's gonna give him 22 points, whatever it is? This gives him 4. Goes down 1. Like, what's he gonna play here? That's good. It can't be a neutral card. It has to be a Northern Realms. Like, he made... Yeah. He's done. Wang Jingji, I don't know what that means. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Classic number, string at the end. Imprisonment, it's almost certainly just imprisonment Renfri. So much Renfri. Even with the nerf, she'll still be good. What are we looking at here? Imposter is annoying. This has Veil, though. We're going first. So we open with this. Maybe force Vilgeforce. We want to keep this because Vilgeforce isn't good. We don't have many units in hand, so I actually want this to spawn a guy. I can keep this. We have so many golds. No one really wants to open Vilgefortz, though. If it's Cultists, we can't Heatwave this scenario. We can't Heatwave scenario. The thing we can do, though, is we have enough control to probably kill all the Initiates. So, like, it's not an automatic loss, even though we can't answer this. We'd like to be able to stop the one getting out of his deck, though. I think we play this to get the damage card. Ooh. I mean, that's okay.
Ugh, stop gurgling like that.
We save the damage for Initiates. Like, we can't kill Cultists. We can't kill this scenario. But maybe we can kill the Cultists.
Thrones to be emptied and filled again.
I actually want to change this. I think it's a fine at 4. I mean, if he's just gonna let us kill it, we'll take it. Problem here is we're running out of bronzes to play.
The stars align.
We just do this. Fully row stack in case we need the ooh, that spawned there. We can always move these, so it doesn't really matter. We can always now do a max value oak if we need to. He might just take the round here, just pass. He was so much ahead, he's gonna have to go scenario. Thing is, he knows we're playing Devotion, so it's safe whenever he wants to play it. And if he has Initiates, these toad or these frogs are look really tempting. Oh, so we can go Morelga plus this. It's gonna be a Cat Witcher, right? It's pretty nice. That's what we get. Well, that's not bad too.
Young is the night.
Don't really mind that. Don't want to draw that later, so. So our plan now is just round 2, open water, just try and kill all the initiates and stuff he plays. He operated a deacon, not an initiate, which means we have a... That's pretty nice whenever they do that. We want Mahakam pass as well. Also want Shiru. The thing is, Call Shiru gets initiates. So I think we save Call the Force for the Shiru. And then if we do that, we have Isengrim's Council on Etriel. So I kind of like this hand. I want the Rebukes to kill stuff. We just open it with the water.
The waters of Broccolon, the taste still upon my lips.
Obviously, he's going to get imprisonment probably here.
Marked by the Fiend Doom.
Let's do this. Just set it up. The 7 reach could be really good. And we're obviously going to proc these harmonies, which is pretty nice. There's the unanswerable card for us. We have Rebuke. We just have to kill the initiates and we should be okay. We just kill everything that he infuses, it'll be alright. Like, that's what our plan is. He's gonna play 2 at once, so that's gonna make it a little harder to do so. But we'll just still try and kill some. And if we see a nice Shiru, we just go for it. Ooh, that one's makes the Shiru more likely. Oh, he's got one in his hand. That's nice. Knowing he has one of those in his hand is actually kind of a big deal.
Cosmos.
Only one with no
One of these out no matter what. We'll kill off a Deacon, which is good. And I think we will... Those should match up on power. Not too worried about the oak stuff, because we can just move them first. We know he has one of these in his hand, so that's good. That's a bad card he doesn't want to play. These should both go to 8 at the same time. Thing is, that's not a Shiru number. That's a good thing for him to make a copy of if he can boost it. We could take the pass here now that we're ahead all of a sudden. I think we do. Just go into the round where he doesn't have the defender. He's going to pull one of these out of his deck, but I don't... With the defender there, we can't really answer his guys. Alright, and look, he's doing the cultist point spamming now. These guys aren't going to go to a number where you can get a good Shiru. Now, cultist long round's usually not what you want to see, but I think we can manage it. Potentially. There's no way we're catching up in that round. Okay, there's the Shiru. Do we want him in deck, though? I think we want him in deck if we can get Etriel. So let's try that. We don't want small units. We don't actually want... Was that our last special? It was. So we have to put something back for Fauve. Step back. We don't actually want to be spawning symbiosis things, I don't think. The curry, what do we grab in here? I mean, that's potentially scary. Gonna pull the 1 power guy out of his deck. It's not gonna have... I guess he might have slave drivers. I doubt it. We still remove this though because it's got the cultist infuse. The prophet. That's actually really bad this time. Usually the prophets don't really matter. But here it actually really matters a lot. Because something good's getting locked. We'll play this one. That's a really bad prophet for us. Double initiate. Now we have to be able to Shiru these, I think, to win. But that doesn't look possible. This 2 damage is so good for him too. Really wish we could have put this back in our deck. Not much we can do. Can grab the Deacon. I was gonna grab that. That's interesting.
I could drown you in a single drop.
Could do a 3 power Shiru. That looks like the answer here. That seems like our best play. Not that seems good. It does remove all the initiates from his deck, which is one of the scary things. So Etriel's the only thing we can get off of Council.
No mercy!
We do play that.
I've been on your trail since your first step in these woods.
These are big cards. Like, maybe if we can, Can't get that, though. He's got 6 points on his leader still. Like, if these are all cultists, we're dead. If they're like another Magni division that's not infused or something, we might be okay. If he's got like another one of these, whatever we just played. Okay, there's a cultist, so I think we're just dead then. Set up our big oak. Maybe we can kill this one at least before it gets boosting, or maybe kill... Yeah, maybe we can kill this one before it starts boosting or something, but he probably should just imposter our guys and we're dead. That's not too bad. Still 7, so this does kill a cultist. Still hope here. Oak's pretty big. It's probably can infuse Vilgefortz, maybe, I would guess. I don't know really what they play. Maybe Vincent. I mean, hopefully it's just another... Okay, teleportation. I'll take that. That's what we want to see. Get out of here, cultist player. Get out. Thank you. Goodbye. So that's the deck, guys. It's pretty strong. Like, mid-range Scoia'tael devotion stuff was really good last patch, I heard, even though I didn't try it out. I heard it was really good. I saw some people playing a lot of variations of Shiru. A lot of different Shiru decks, but I never saw like one repeatedly. But there was a lot of Shiru stuff. Shiru's good. And with the additions of Etriel and Mirelga, it seems really nice. Like, these two, I wouldn't say they're amazing, but they're definitely good. Like, they're definitely good now. The damage is pretty nice, especially in a deck like this where you like damage. We have a good amount of control in here, and stuff with like combo with Guardian. It's one of these, it's 5, and then you can play the other one for 7 or just row damage. Not row damage, like AoE 3 damage. And I really enjoyed this deck. I think it's great. I love every deck with Great Oak, pretty much. Unless it's a Renfri. Like, all the Oak decks, I just really love playing Oak. And it works really well here. It's a key card, I'd say, actually. Like, Oak is the ultimate mid-range flexible card. This is a mid-rangey flexible deck, so it goes great in here. Overall, I don't think there's much I'd change. I think the water actually worked out really well. I like having water. Yeah, I think it's really good here. Because as far as our units, we have Treant, Witcher. This one doesn't Stride, but it's the same one. Make Elves, Make Elf, Beast, Elf, Dwarf, Elf, Make a Dwarf, Treant. Like, we're not going to proc water like 10 times like you make in Harmony. If you proc it 4 times, it's still 20 points. Or 19 or 18 points, right? That's really good. So, I think it makes a lot of sense here. It's a really good proactive play for a longer round. Our deck doesn't really have otherwise. So, I really enjoy it. And I think that this deck's pretty good. I think it's really good. And I enjoy it quite a bit. The only thing is I don't like seeing 1 Circle of Life here. I'm not sure we'd put in, like, you could take out water and maybe adjust some of the golds. Gord's kind of hard to reach his cap on. But you get close, like, every time at least. So, I think he's still worth it. Philevandrel is the best consideration that's not in the deck, I think. It's for another just Philevandrel into Frogbiting Season is super good. And it sets up the Cat Witchers because it procs their vitality faster, and it gives out a whole bunch of vitality on its own, and it spawns a bunch of units for this, and it goes really well with Oak. So the Philevandrel is really the best card that's missing from here, but I'm not sure what we'd do to fix it, like put him in here, while keeping Etriel and Mirelga. That's the only thing. Other than that, though, deck is really good, I think. Well, I almost put in Francesca, by the way, to be honest. Because there's so few 10 provision cards here. So few 10s. Kind of funny. Yeah. I didn't see anything else I was super in love with adding. Anyway, guys, that's the deck. Hopefully you enjoyed. I had a lot of fun with this. I really enjoyed this deck. The mid-range decks that aren't Renfri. And it's Devotion. Love to see Devotion doing well, so... Hope you guys enjoyed this one. Had a lot of fun. I think there's some options here. The biggest one's like Philevandrel, then playing around with Etriel Mirelga. I think you're consistent enough that this is good. I think their buff makes them a good consideration if you want to go for a more damage approach rather than Philevandrel being more of like an engineer approach or point slam. So, I like this approach. And hope you guys enjoyed this one. I had a lot of fun playing it. Seems really good, and we'll see you next time. That'll be it for this one, guys. Hope you enjoyed. We'll see you next time. Make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel for more, and you can check out some more videos over here, and thanks for watching.